Have you ever tried something in gardening and one plant rewards you beautifully while the other completely disappoints you? Well, that's exactly what happened with me. I tried air layering on two plants, my Monstera and my hybrid hibiscus. One became a success story and the other taught me a hard lesson. And trust me, if you are planning to try air layering, this one mistake I made you should never repeat. So stay till the end because today I am sharing not just a method but real experience. Hello everyone, welcome back to Half to by 81. If you love gardening experiments, plant care and real life results, this channel is for you. Today's video is very special because it's not just about success, it's about learning through failure too. Now, before we dive deeper into my story, let's understand something very important. What exactly is air layering? Air layering is a simple but powerful plant propagation technique where we grow roots on a stem while it is still attached to the mother plant. Yes, you heard that right. The branch is still connected, but it starts developing its own roots. Now you might be thinking, why do we even do this? Well, here's the magic. When a stem is attached to the mother plant, it continues to receive water, nutrients, support. So instead of struggling like cutting, the plant feels safe and strong while growing roots. That's why air layering has a much higher success rate compared to normal stem cuttings. How does it actually work? Let me simplify it for you. We slightly wound or cut the stem. This interrupts the flow of nutrients downwards. As a result, the plant naturally starts producing roots at the point. It's like a survival response. Then we wrap that area with moist moss or soil and cover it, creating a mini environment for roots to grow. And slowly, over time, roots begin to form right there on the branch. Let me tell you why this method is so popular. 1. You get a bigger, more mature plant faster. Second, less risk compared to cuttings. And third, perfect for plants that are difficult to propagate. Fourth, ideal for plants like Monstera, Hibiscus, rubber plant, bougainvillea, etc. Now everything sounds perfect, right? High success rate, faster growth, strong plants. But here's the catch. Air layering is simple, but it's not foolproof. And this is where most people, including me, go wrong. The biggest mistake in air layering is rushing the process. When you don't see roots quickly, you feel like checking, touching, or even cutting it early. But remember this, roots grow silently before they grow visibly. If you remove the layer too early, you are basically stopping the plant halfway through its journey. And that's exactly what happened with my hibiscus. Second important thing is moisture. Too dry, roots won't form. Too wet, it can rot. So it has to be just right. Think of it like this. You are creating a small life support system for the plant, and even a small imbalance can affect the final result. Another thing many people don't realize is every plant behaves differently. Some plants like Monstera are very forgiving. They root easily even if conditions are not perfect. But plants like hibiscus, they can be a bit sensitive and demand proper timing and care. So you cannot treat every plant the same way, which I didn't know. Air layering is not just a do it and forget it method. You have to observe, are roots forming? Is the moss still moist? Is the stem healthy? Because the plant keeps giving signals. You just have to notice them. So the real catch is air layering doesn't test your gardening skills. It tests your patience, observation and timing. And honestly, I learned this lesson the hard way, because when I tried this on my Monstera, I got it right. But when I tried the same on my hibiscus, I made one small mistake and everything changed. Let me tell you about my Monstera. I selected a healthy stem with a node. This is very important because roots grow from nodes. Then I made a small cut, applied rooting medium moss, wrapped it with plastic PET bottle, secured it properly, and then I waited. Not for days, but for weeks. Every few days I checked moisture, not too dry, not too soggy, and slowly something magical started happening. Tiny white roots began to appear. That feeling, honestly, it's pure happiness for a gardener. After strong root development, I finally cut it and planted it. And guess what? It adapted perfectly, new growth started, zero stress, and that's when I thought, wow, I've mastered air layering. But nature had other plans. Now comes my hybrid hibiscus experience. I followed the same steps, same method, same care, same excitement. But this time I made one mistake. I got impatient. Instead of waiting for proper root development, I removed the air layer too early. And that was it. Weak roots, poor establishment, plant stress, and slowly the plant failed to survive. That moment really taught me something very important. Gardening is not just about technique, and second, it's about patience. I would love to know from you, friends. Have you ever faced something like this in gardening? A plant that surprised you, or a mistake that taught you a lesson? Tell me in the comments. I would love to read each one. And if you are planning to try air layering, don't rush. Wait for visible strong roots. Keep moisture balanced, and most importantly, trust the process, because plants don't grow on our timeline. They grow on their own. Before we end this video, let's take a moment to reflect on what we learned today, because honestly, this was not just about two plants, it was about understanding how nature really works. Key takeaways from this video: patience is not optional, it's essential. If you rush air layering, you are not saving time, you are risking the entire plant. Strong roots, strong future. Don't cut the layer until you clearly see healthy, well developed roots. Weak roots means weak survival. Same method, different results. My Monstera succeeded because I allowed time. My hibiscus failed because I didn't. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Failure in gardening is not the end, it's feedback from nature. As gardeners, we often expect quick results, but plants don't follow our schedule. They follow their own rhythm, and the moment we start respecting that rhythm, that's when real growth begins. Not just in plants but in us too. In gardening, just like in life, growth takes time and rushing the process can cost you the result. So, trust the process, stay patient, and let nature do its magic. If this video helped you learn something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Up to 81. And I would really love to hear from you. Have you ever made a mid gardening mistake that taught you something valuable? Drop it in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together. See you in the next video. Till then, keep growing, keep learning, and keep smiling. Happy gardening.